So many of you saw my Paris vlog where I went to go visit my sister while she was attending her graduate school. Well, she's just recently moved back to New York City, and the last few weeks I have been helping her find some new pieces, some one-of-a-kind and antique pieces that she can take back to her brand new New York City apartment. Now, while that might be very exciting, one of the challenges she faces in moving to a new apartment in New York is she's going to be limited on size, and she's definitely going to be limited on storage. So today I wanted to walk through and show you how I helped her pick out pieces for her apartment that may have a little bit of a smaller scale. Many of you have shared similar stories with me as you've rehabbed houses here in Memorial, Westview, and the Heights that were built in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and also have a smaller scale. While the square footage might not be so small, the house itself has a different character and a different flair, and there's definitely a little bit of an art to picking out pieces that fit into that home elegantly and beautifully. So come along as I show you the pieces we've picked. So one challenge that we faced when working on this project is my sister doesn't have her place yet, which is a problem that many people face. Is they love antiquing, they love shopping, they love looking for one-of-a-kind pieces, but they may not have their home yet. If you follow my blogs, you know I always start with a floor plan first. I love to look at the floor plan and make a wish list of what I might need. But since she hasn't moved into her apartment yet, we really had to kind of make some educated decisions on what we could pick out for her apartment. We started out with the budget and a wish list of pieces that we knew we needed to try to find while we were here in Houston. The first piece that we really wanted to find was a dresser for her apartment. Older properties usually don't have a lot of storage and a lot of closet space, so that was really important on our wish list of pieces that we were looking for. So this is the first piece. This is a dresser that we found, and this really appealed to me for a number of reasons. One reason I really like this buffet, or this dresser, excuse me, is it's not very long. Dressers tend to be very long, and we didn't know how much wall space she might have for a bedroom, so this piece offered a lot of versatility. I really love how it had these two smaller drawers and a couple of drawers below, and the height is really nice. So this leaves her a little bit of room on the left and right to add some additional seating that she could pull back into a dining room, or some ottomans that she could pull back into a living room for overflow entertainment seating area. And over the top of this dresser, she could easily hang a TV or artwork, and this leaves her wall space really open. So this was a very versatile piece, and she just really fell in love with this color palette, as did I. It's kind of a hint of the Swedish gray. It's a very sophisticated color palette and can go with a variety of colors, which is a good, easy, versatile piece that she can build into as soon as she finds her place. So while we were looking, we stumbled upon this piece right here. And one of the tricks to picking out furniture for a place you don't have yet is versatility. You really want to find pieces that are flexible, that you could put in a couple of different rooms depending on where it might end up. So we found this piece, we really loved it. It has a flat back, so it could easily be in a foyer or against a flat wall. It could be used as a nightstand or an entryway table. And we especially love the color and the shape of this piece. It's a kind of a nod to Louis XV and the style of Louis XV, and we really love the cabriolet legs. But what really caught our eye was this piece has a double folded top, and you can open this top and accommodate 4 people to sit down and have a meal together. So we know she's probably not going to have a dining room, but this table would fit very easily in an apartment that has a space suited for a breakfast area. So this piece was really exciting to us because we knew it could fit in 1 to 3 different locations. The next piece I really loved for my sister's apartment is this beautiful secretary. I'm a big fan of secretaries. I actually have one in my own bedroom, and not to save space, but because they're so functional still, and because they offer so many different purposes. So this was another great piece that I thought she could use as a bedside table, or as a vanity, or a little place for her to sit down and recharge her iPad or her iPhone. The way you use these pieces, it's got these 2 little pull-out supports, and you flip the top down, and it reveals a little workstation along with some storage. And this piece is so beautiful when you close it, and it's got 2 additional drawers below. So it offers a place for my sister to work, to recharge, to do her makeup, all sorts of things, as well as a little bit of additional storage, which again is a big issue when you're working with older homes. So as I've been talking about, space has been a big issue or a big factor in a lot of the purchases that we were making and the items we were looking for. So high on our wish list were a couple of different type of trunks. We were open to looking for different types of trunks that we could use at the end of the bed, possibly in a bathroom or across from a sofa. So we were really thrilled when we came across this beautiful cedar blanket chest. It's very beautiful. It has its antique brass straps on it, and we just knew this would be a really great addition that my sister could put into her family room right in front of a sofa, and it just opens up and provides all this beautiful storage with this gorgeous cedar wood, which will be really good for all her blankets, summer clothes in the winter, winter clothes in the summer. This is a really, really good find. I wanted to point out that there's a lot of different scratches and nicks and dings in this piece, and that shouldn't intimidate you. A lot of antiques are made from solid wood. It's one of the great features of antique pieces, and the solid wood lends itself to really easily being sanded down and waxed or stained or even repainted depending on the original finish. So these little scuffs and scratches, definitely, I love them. They bring this beautiful character and patina into your home, into your project, and give it a little bit of that age and vintage charm that we were looking for. And if you don't like it, again, don't be afraid. These are things that you can easily, just over a little weekend project, remove out of your piece. So this next find was really exciting for us. This to us was what the joy of antiquing is all about. It's that thrill of the hunt, the thrill of the find, and then when you do find it, you think, oh my gosh, is this going to be here if I don't get it? I better get it because it's not going to be here. And when you finally get it in your home, you cherish that piece. You remember how you found it, where you found it, the story that went along with it, who you were with, and I'm so glad I was able to find this with my sister. We stumbled upon this beautiful, beautiful French chair. It's so gorgeous. It has this original walnut wood carvings with the ball and claw feet, with some of the Louis XVI rose flower patterns that you'll find in a lot of the antiques from that age and that period. It's already been redone, recovered in this really beautiful white linen fabric. Now, you might be a little afraid of white, thinking it might get dirty, or how am I going to maintain it? The nice thing about finding things that are already done in a neutral fabric is you can just go ahead and put them into your interiors. And you can get this sort of thing stain treated, or you can easily have a slip cover made to fit right on top of it, which you can remove, get laundered, and help add to the years of your furniture pieces. A big misconception is when you're working with a small space is all of the furniture should be really small and diminutive, and that's actually not the case. Now, you do want to pay attention to size, you want to make sure it fits, and you don't want to get everything oversized, but you also want to have some pieces that are bigger, more comfortable, more inviting, and made for today's size people. So this is a great chair, again, that offers a lot of versatility. My sister can use it in her bedroom as an evening chair where she can just come home from work and curl up and sit and relax, or even in a family room. It just depends on the apartment she gets and the space that she finds. This is a really good piece that she could incorporate into her apartment right away. So again, the problem we faced in furnishing this project was twofold. It was we were limited on storage space, and we weren't quite sure what the floor plan was going to look like yet. So in tackling this project, I wanted to just give you a few of the design tips that I use when I work on similar projects. You want to look for pieces that have a lot of versatility that you can put in different rooms, so once you move into your place, you've got that flexibility in pieces. When you're looking and you just see something that you fall in love with, look for pieces and ask yourself, does this piece have the versatility that I could use it in different rooms in my house? Secondly, look for pieces that offer multiple functions. It might give you storage for a bedroom, as well as for winter clothes, summer clothes, your extra additional dishes, or even additional guests. Look for pieces that offer you solutions to those problems. And last but not least, when you're faced with the challenge of working with a smaller scale home, remember, smaller is not always better. You don't want to go so oversized that there's not enough room to circulate around the space, but do offer seating solutions and tables that comfortably sit the people who you are going to invite over, as well as yourself. You definitely want to enjoy the space, make it feel welcome, feel cozy, and fit your lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it, leave a comment, or share with a friend. And please subscribe to our video channel to keep up with our latest video blogs. Cheers!